From the Ayrshire coast to Aberdeen and loads of other places in between. These are the chronicles of a wandering Scot. Hello, my name's James Walker and I'm a photographer from Ayrshire in Scotland. I've been taking pictures since I was about 14, which as you can tell is a wee while now. So the plan is to combine on this channel photography and mindfulness. I found it personally extremely useful, and it probably isn't too big a stretch to say it's saved my bacon more than once. Concentrating on being in nature, finding beautiful things around you in the everyday world is one of the most mindful things I think you can do. So it'd just be nice to share it. That's the plan. I hope you'll join us. There's a few basic principles to keep in mind about mindfulness. And the first one really is non-judgment. It's not about judging yourself, it's not about judging your work, it's not about judging the kit you've got. In fact, most of this is going to be about doing it with kit that most people already have, like your mobile phone. Some folk will have cameras stashed in cupboards that have inherited or been given a gift or bought in an impulse and don't know how to use, and that's absolutely alright. So, first thing is not to judge. Another mindfulness principle is to have a beginner's mind. So pretend you don't know anything. Have an open mind. Experiment, play with it. It doesn't matter. You know, you're not getting paid for this. It doesn't matter if it goes in the wall or goes in the bin. The plan is just to go out, play, take your time, look for things that appeal to you, and if you like it, then someone else will. There will be folk like you, without a question of a doubt, no shadow. Another of the basic mindfulness principles is non-striving. Don't try too hard. Just see what you can do, see what you come up with. And every time you do something, you'll learn something from it. So it doesn't matter if it's absolute rubbish at the start. Whose opinion is that anyway? So every time you do it, you'll learn something, you'll find something different, you'll find something that you think you could maybe do better. So it's not about trying, it's not about striving and stressing yourself out. Quite the opposite. It's just do it. Don't think, just do, as they said in Top Gun. And just see where it takes you. Have fun. There are 8 or 9 mindfulness principles depending who you speak to and what you read. They don't really belong to anyone. They kind of originated as a religious and philosophical practice probably back in the 12th century, so I'd say they're out of copyright. A few folk have quite recently, really since the sort of early mid-80s, have kind of refined them and sort of made them more into a kind of commercial tool, if you like, for wellbeing and stress reduction. John Kabat-Zinn being the kind of most famous name that most folk know. So my plan isn't to go through them all religiously or preach anyone's doctrine. It's just about highlighting what you can do, how you can use them to your benefit, and especially how you can link them with photography. I find when you're taking pictures and you're concentrating on what you're doing, looking at your subject, looking at the light, looking at the backgrounds, all of that kind of stuff, you don't get hungry, you don't get tired, you don't need a loo. Just got on with it. It's only when you stop you think, oh well, I'm starving, time for a drink. So and hours can pass before you know it. Sometimes it's wise to state the obvious, and for those of you that know me as a commercial jobbing photographer, then I just want to make clear that I don't swan about and take my time and not care what the results are when I'm doing a paid gig. What I'm talking about here is separating that. It's about keeping yourself well. It's about thinking about the world around you, enjoying life, and that is very much separate to what you do if you're a commercial photographer being paid for a project or paid by the hour especially. So if you're on a day rate, crack on, strap in and get on with it. This kind of stuff is for later. I think that's enough today as an introduction. So I'm looking forward to making some more videos. I'm playing with this as much as anything else. I take pictures all the time. I hardly ever make videos, and you can probably tell why. So I'm on this process as well. Just doing something in a different way. Seeing what happens, seeing where it takes us. Who knows? Stay awesome. We'll see you soon.